Hey, how you doing? I decided to make this video to express my disappointment with the release of the Galaxy S25, the lineup, the S25 Ultra especially, and why I'm gonna tell you why I'm very disappointed and explain a little bit why that is. So I was expecting a new codec, but before talking new codec, they release actually the log function. I want to talk a little bit about the log function, and most people don't know, but you could do this. It's log 10-bit HEVC, the codec that they are using, and you could do this like for years and years, like since the Snapdragon 865, if I'm not wrong. The S20 FE could do it 10-bit, and the log is just a color profile. It's a tone map thing. You could just implement a tone map and you already had the 10-bit stream, so it's nothing new. You could do it. You can actually do this on a S20 FE with third-party apps. And normally when I say this, people say, well, but we didn't have it on the stock camera, and people are kind of happy about it, but it should be the opposite. They should be mad about it, knowing they could have it since Snapdragon 865 and Samsung never implemented. It's on the chipset there, but Samsung never used, well, they used 10-bit, but they never implemented log curve, which is like very simple to do anyways. So you could do it in third-party apps like MC Pro 24 FPS and Motion Cam Pro and Filmic Pro and others. I was expecting they would release an actual new codec, like a professional codec, an intraframe 422 codec. If you don't know, right now Androids can only shoot like natively 420 and the chroma subsampling, and interframe codecs, which is H265 and H264 mostly. If you don't know the difference between interframe and intraframe, the intraframe has more quality. It is lossless with some, they say it's lossless, kind of like a raw footage, but it is not a raw footage, but it gets closer. With interframe footage, like with professional codecs, it calculates frame by frame the compression. Codecs are just a way to compress video. The most used ones are HEVC and H264. They compress a lot, and they are interframe codecs, which means they calculate the video, the compression, using keyframes and predicting pixels and using like all sort of tricks to make the video smaller and smaller, so you can easily share on social media and everywhere. But intraframe codecs doesn't work like that. They're especially for editing, so you need more information and less compression, bigger files of course, but it's like the ProRes on Apple. So I was expecting they would release the new codec because it is being developed for 2 or 3 years now. It's called APV, the Open APV codec, Advanced Professional Video, and it got just a few months ago, it got adopted by the Academy Software Foundation to be a hosted project there. And also Google announced that Android 16 is gonna have it, the codec. So I was really expecting that they would announce it on the S25 Ultra, but no, they didn't. For me, it was a big disappointment because there's pretty much no upgrade in the hardware. It's the same cameras. The only one that changed was the ultra wide. It was 12 megapixels and now it is 50 megapixels, but the sensor is pretty much the same size of the sensor, the older sensor, and you're not gonna see much difference at all, because even though it's more pixels, but it's smaller pixels, the sensor is still the same size. They could have brought at least the HP9 on the telephoto camera like the Vivo X2 200 Pro, but no, they didn't. And I can't really remember any like improvement in hardware on this event, and mostly AI, and I really believe that most people don't use AI actually, and I'm not really excited with AI stuff. So for me, it was a big disappointment. I was expecting hardware improvements, or at least the new codec, professional codec, like I said, the APV with 422 chroma subsampling and intraframe. So no, it didn't happen. I don't know why they are waiting for this to release this. I don't know if it's because of it's only on Android 16, but I still think they could have talked about it on the event, and they didn't. So that's it. The only new thing is the log, which is not a new thing. You can do on S20 FE if you want, and with some limitations because the app makers can't have the full access to the tone map curve, but Samsung has it. So I don't know why they never did it. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about the new release S25 Ultra. You guys want the new codec? You guys think it should be here already? I think Samsung is like about 3 years late, because Apple ProRes is there for I think 3 or 4 years, and I really think they should release or at least talk about it on the event. Anyways, let me know what you think, subscribe and leave a like, and let's see what happens with the release of the Android 16, and see you soon. Bye.